Hi guys, welcome to Kpop Talks. I'm your host. Today, after a very long time, we're coming back on this channel to do our weekly Kpop recap of August 2023. We have a lot of music. We have over 30 songs to talk about. I didn't really have a lot of time to really record the last pretty much 2 weeks of August, last 10, 12 days. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And because we have over 30 songs, it's gonna be a long video. First song we have is Stacy with Bubble. It's a different Stacy, I would say, from what people loved, and I think it's a fun transition. The song is catchy, the vocals are very good, the production is decent. I think the girls do a good job on it, and it's a fun listen. I like that they show a little bit of versatility in that sense, and I think for a group like this who has been around at this point for a couple of years, it's good to showcase that versatility. You know, you don't want to be one of these groups that voluntarily or involuntarily get stuck in one specific concept and they can't then actually do other things. So I'm happy their company is aware of that, and it's a good song. Next we have Wonstein with Apocalypse. I already talked about this song in the past. This is the music video. Go support this. Wonstein is one of the best artists in Korea right now. It's a fantastic song. Not much more to say because I've talked about it in the past. It's the same thing again right now. For me, one of the best rappers right now. One of the most original rappers, I would say. Next we have DKB with All Yours. I'm sorry, but I just don't think this style fits them at all. It's such a music style that doesn't really bring the best out of DKB. Like, DKB is that aggressive, arrogant group that make cool music. Again, on a certain aspect, I respect the versatility, but at the same time, I have to look at the fact that Brave Brothers have consistently made bad decisions when it comes to them and what makes them special as a group. They had this very fun vibe style to them that was very different than everybody else, and then they decided to conform for one reason or another. So, you know, the song is just normal. There's nothing interesting about this song, and for an interesting group like DKB to give them such an average song, I don't think it's a good idea. Also because they're not the best vocalists, so I don't know what he was thinking. Next we have Giselle with Seeming Hard. It's just a fun upbeat track, you know, dance song. I fuck with it. It's cool. The lyrics are fun. It's pretty catchy. There isn't much to say about it. It's a fun listen. The music video is cool. I like the style of the music video. Not much more to say. I think it's a very fun song for what it is supposed to do, in my opinion. Next we have Raw from Locking Doll with Truth or Dare. It's an okay track. I don't think there's much to say about this, honestly. I don't think this showcases an aspect of Raw that I didn't know. The song is different, but I think there's not much from an original standpoint that makes you think, oh, Roa, she's so much different than any other idols in this industry. It's just the way it is. Next we have Yuju with Rewind. Listen, Yuju can work on these productions. She can sing on them. I just don't think that's her best suit. I don't think this type of production that are supposed to be these heavy productions with so much shit on them, that I don't think it really brings the best out of her as an artist. But, you know, it's like what Yui did with his own project. It's a different thing, showcasing maybe a little bit of versatility, but I don't think this is what I want to hear when I think of a Yuju song, you know. Next we have Gemini with Up Late. Pretty solid song by Gemini. Love the vibe. The production is simple. Alternative pop, alternative rock, alternative music in general. Simple vocals, they work. I wish I could understand sometimes what he says, but overall it's a good song, and I enjoy this type of vibe in recent years. I can't lie. So maybe it's not the best, but it's the type of music that I like. Next we have Sorn featuring Sungyun from CLC with Rowdy. I respect the experimentation from Sorn. She tried something different. She got her friend on it. Overall, it's a decent song. It's a weird vibe. I don't really like. It's obviously supposed to be more of a fun song, kind of like a club banger, and I think in certain aspects it does that. But then you listen to Sungyun's like verse and part of the song, and you feel like she's doing something different. I think it's a fun song. They've tried to do something different. I can't be mad at that. I'll always respect a young artist to say, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna try something different. And again, it showcases a little versatility, but Sorn is a good artist, so again, I'll always give her the chance whenever she releases music because she's talented. She's objectively talented. Next we have aespa with Better Things, and similar to ITZY, people hate this concept for them. I love it. I think this concept fits them very good. This more of a classic 2000 girl group aspect to them, with more of a modern flair. Musically, I think it's really cool. The vibes are there, the song is there, but then people really like the worst part of the song. You know, if you look at the most part of beautiful part of the song is the drop, that is this her just saying slay and queen or some other shit like that. It's again, it's undermining what aespa does in every single track in recent memory, and people only care about these very very small snippets that I just don't think are that interesting or good. Objectively, but I also understand why people like that concept of aespa. We are unfortunately in the generation of K-pop where people are obsessed with visuals. They're obsessed with how idols look. They're obsessed with how good looking idols are, that it undermines when somebody makes a good song. People only focus on that. On the other aspect, you can make a terrible song, but if you look very good in the music video, people will let you pass that, right? So again, K-pop has always been a superficial genre. I'm not saying that, but again, if A-Pink made a great song, nobody was saying Nine Muses was better than them because they were better looking. Here, I feel like sometimes people kind of make that argument. They made it with NMIX when they debuted. They made it recent memory with Blackpink, and now with aespa, they're just when they're making actually really good music, they're just focusing on the aspect that doesn't matter. You know, it's just sad. But I respect the fact SM is going where I think it's best, and I honestly think this music fits them better than Black Mamba and all that stuff where it felt forced to me. And even when you saw them performing it and music shows and everything, it didn't feel natural, it didn't feel as good as when they do this type of music, which obviously I think fits them better stylistically, which is at the end of what matters. So I really like Better Things the same way I've liked this more vibrant, colorful, kind of like fun side of aespa compared to their more badass concept, which just didn't work for them. Objectively didn't. Next we have Geo with Killing Me Good. I like it. I think it fits Geo pretty well. It fits very well her vocals. I mean, JYP knows how to work, and the people that work with him know how to make music. It's obvious. Obviously, it's never going to reach numbers that Nayeon did. Nayeon is huge in Korea. She's pretty big even outside, but she's fucking insanely popular in Korea. So, again, it's a good song. Love the vibes. I really like the best part. Obviously, it's Gio's singing. It's undeniable. The chorus is okay, but I think she's overall does a very good job. The sad part is, as I talked about aespa, what have people been talking about? How good looking she looks in this song. Oh my god, she's slaying. Oh my god, look at the girls. There's nothing about the music when it comes to these super popular artists where at least sometimes you should talk a little bit about the songs, just a little bit, you know, but whatever. The song is pretty good. Next we have Everglow with a Slay. It's fine. It's not my cup of tea. I don't like that like a modern Blackpink style of bangers where it starts a certain way and then there's the chorus, then it starts another way, then there's the chorus, and then there's the like group part of the end. I don't like that as much anymore. You can do it well, but it's hard. But at least they're alive. None of them have died. They still make music. I have no idea where the company, when they were super popular, stopped making music. There isn't really a logic behind that. And for me to see them coming back, at least being active, is good. It has a little bit of success. It's not going to have the success of the stuff before because K-pop moves faster than it did 10 years ago. 10 years ago, you could afford to be AOA and come back once a year, twice a year. You can't afford to do that now unless you're BTS or Blackpink. You know, you can be EXO. If you're not coming back once a year, people are gonna move on from you. More than once a year. You know, that's why Stray Kids is always active, and twice. Like, these companies know how analytics works, and they know that if you stay active, like not as active as if they stayed less active, or if they were less active, my bad, sorry for my English, they would make way less money, they would have less impact on the genre. So yeah, I mean, if you're not BTS or Blackpink, maybe twice if they really wanted to do it. Every other group will lose a lot of their success. So that's why YTXT, for example, they've tried to do pop punk and work with Jonas Brothers. They tried to recreate that success because they've slowed down their dropping in music, because they make the music, I'm pretty sure, as well. So at least partially. So yeah, good song, but it's not my cup of tea. We have Primrose with Laffy Taffy. I like this song by Primrose. I've been pretty harsh on Primrose, but this song fits them. The chorus is fun. I felt like the vocals really fits this vibe. The production is classic, kind of like cute, but kind of like upbeat type of K-pop. The kind of like second generation vibes are there, and they fit them very well. So, you know, or even third generation, maybe more than second, but still, like, it fits them very well, more than this now going to fifth generation style of music. So it's a good song by them. I'm happy. Next we have Triple S with Love Capitalism, if I'm not mistaken. It's actually a fun song, and this is one of the songs that you can actually say that there is a meaning behind it, you know, and there's an actual intent from the music video, from the lyrics, from the subliminal messages in the music video, right? The idea that the way to love yourself is through money, is through capitalism. If you do not make money, nobody's gonna actually, you're not gonna love yourself, right? And there's an element of criticism, obviously, there, but there's an element of what I think a lot of young girls feel right now, you know, not only in Korea but in the world. I want to make money, I want to be rich, because if I'm rich and if I'm successful, I'm better, you know, I'm better than the others. I feel better about myself, you know. And the music video obviously is very tongue in cheek, and I think it's also done in a very, very different way. It's a music video that I can truly say that whoever directed it has obvious talent. You know, as an aspiring director, you can just feel it. You know, there's certain people like this. Whoever directed this, I don't know if it's written in the info. It's not written, unfortunately. He's very good. So, yeah, I mean, congratulations to Triple H, yeah, the game. But yeah, they've done a very good job, you know, to make a song that actually has a meaning, that criticizes a certain aspect of Korean society, a certain aspect of success and even entertainment, but still it's not like lying to you. They're saying, yeah, I want to make money, I want to be successful, right? But they kind of, the fact that certain lyrics are even hard to swallow for maybe younger female fans, I think it's good. And yet the message are positive. So yeah, good song. I was really, really impressed. It's actually and actually somebody said in the comment, as I read it right now, there's a lot part in all of their songs. So it's cool that they made that their like trademark, if you want to call it, or at least their signature. Next we have Loco. We're gonna have two songs by Loco. This is the first one with Volvo. I love when Loco does this type of rap, this kind of like aggressive productions with these industrial sounds of them, and he's just rapping and his vocals are raw, you know, he doesn't try to sing with autotune. I think that's when Loco is at his best objectively, but he's also under AOMG, which is a super successful brand, and when you're under a super successful brand, it's not enough to just do these songs. I understand that, and I think we can segue perfectly into his next song, which is Loco with I Need Your Love, where it's more of a pop song, you know, it obviously is supposed to be trending, supposed to go on the radios, on television, you know, and while the message has some interesting aspect of it, and the vocals are good, and I think he says some interesting shit, it's less interesting than the other one, that while the other one is nothing super impressive, it's not like, I don't know, it's a clipping album, but at least inside of that genre, like what you call it, hip-hop or whatever, trap, whatever, is able to do some really interesting shit, in my opinion, specifically for an artist that is not known for that, even though that's his best part of himself as an artist. But yeah, I mean, I understand that, like, but yeah, both songs are good, but I think that Loco is better than I Need Your Love. I think objectively better. And then we have Akmu with Love. I just love Akmu. I mean, I love the fact that they've always been unapologetically themselves. They've had that part of their career where they were more serious artists, where they were doing more mature music, where it was Dinosaur and all that wave. And to see them still make this cute music, fun, loving, positive music, it's so inspiring to see, because a lot of artists don't do that. Them, Lehigh, a lot of them want to have this image of like I say, always something super negative, right? I've seen people make fun, for example, I don't know why I've been bringing this up, but I've seen people make fun of the white guy in the video. Again, we're focusing on the wrong things, as I've talked about before. It's always about the aesthetics, it's always about how somebody looks, it's never really about the content of the video, right? So again, as I say, as much as fans want to preach about inclusivity and body positivity and shaming and whatever, they're the first one to do it as soon as they see somebody who's not their standard of beauty. Having said that, I still think Lee Chan-hyuk, as great as he has been, he is always better with his sister. I assume because they bring the best out of each other. She ain't gonna just accept anything that he does, which is normal, and they fit very well with each other. I think Lee Chan-hyuk does not rap enough. He raps pretty good and he has a very distinct style, and vocally he has improved exponentially in the last 5 years. to the point that, like, even though his sister is an insane singer, I mean, she's at another level, he can easily hold his own without in any way feeling like he's always the second fiddle. You know, they really nailed this duo incredibly well, and they're grown-ups. I mean, Lee Chung is way older than his sister. Let me check. I just need to be sure, but because I think she's my age. I think Sion is my age. She's 2 years younger than me, and Lee Chang-hyuk is is my age, so my bad. He's my age, and she's so they're my peers pretty much in terms of age. So yeah, I mean, like, they're super young still, and they're killing the industry, and they're killing it by being themselves. That's the best part. You can't buy that, I think, anywhere in the entertainment industry. So congrats to them. This is one of the best songs of the year. Next with XG with New Dance. It's whatever, it's forgettable. I mean, they've tried to put some XG at the end, but it actually ruins the song. If you want to make more of a feel-good vibe summer song, just do that, but the last part of the song I just don't think fits at all. But sure, I guess it's fine. Again, I don't expect XG to always release great music, but yeah, I mean, this is pretty fine. I mean, even the rapping is forgettable. There's nothing really memorable about this song, I would say. And next we have Vanner with Performer. I think Vanner might have found their style. I think they really nailed this third generation concept and second generation concept very well. Like, the music is very third generation, but like the way they dress and the way they like carry themselves, even like in terms of the choreographies, are very second generation. The music videos, right? There isn't enough of like, there isn't too much. Sometimes you look at these fourth generation groups like the Seraphim, like they're falling out of place and shit like that, like Ive or whatever. Like, that shit is just whatever, like just them dancing, a couple of cool stages, a cool choreography, very good singing, a cool chorus, and I take it home with a good song of the month, one of the best ones of this month. Congratulations to Vanner. I'm happy after all these years, after all this criticism that I gave them. I think they kind of found their niche, so hopefully they keep pushing that niche down. Numbers wise, they do it well, so keep that, guys. Keep that. I want to see them succeed really much. And next we have High Key with Time to Shine. It's fun, it's okay. I don't love it, I don't hate it, I just don't care about it. Simple as that. Next we have Icon with Panorama. I mean, I swear these Icon decision making when it comes to productions are killing me. I don't like these production choices by them at all. I just don't think they really are Icon in any way. I know it's gonna sound stupid, but when I think of Icon, I don't think of this ever. So yeah, it's YG's fault, guys. But then you're making worse music since you left YG. But it's not really YG, is it? It's BI. So now you're not under YG. Why don't you call BI back in your group? Whatever. It's politics. We know it's politics. We know it's optics. But come on, man. I just don't think this brings the best out of them. Sorry for the bad change. But yeah, the music video is cool. Whatever. I just don't think this is the best music you can listen to from a great group like Icon. Icon had a rough start, in my opinion. They've had an insane 4-year run, and then from there they've been this. It's similar to, by the way, Block B, and like even partially I would say VIX maybe, and B1A4. There's a lot of groups that are like that, where they started roughly, then they had an insane peak, and then they've been up and down, up and down. And I feel like Icon has been up and down since BI has been kicked off the group. Next we have Maddie P, or Maddie XP, I think, with Kitsch. I think I'm not mistaken. Fun drum and bass song. It goes hard. I think it's this, no? Yes, it's a drum and bass song. It's actually really fun. Can't even lie. Don't really hear much drum and bass in general. So it's nice to hear it right now. It just goes hard. It reminds me of a Need for Speed Underground 2 song. Not in a negative way. I think it's a fun song, and yeah, I think you can hear them you can hear that having fun recording this. So it's a very fun song. Nobody has listened to this shit. It has 2,000 views. It's on Memorable Music, so go check out that channel and those artists. Maybe you're gonna like somebody. But yeah, again, Maddie XP with Kitsch. I think you will really enjoy this one more than maybe you would think. And next we have Must Be with Rush. You know, I talked about Vanner and I said how Vanner found their style. I just think Must Be is in that like hell known as not having your own concept or your own like distinctive style. I just don't think Must Be like just works for this shit. They don't really convince me every time I see them. Every time I see them, I think it's fine, yeah, it's cool, whatever. But I never like, oh my god. So yeah, that's how I feel about them. Just mediocre at best. I'm even sorry to say that, but next we have Soyeon from Jaro with Mono with I'm Okay. The rapping here is just completely out of place, and I mean vocally she haven't that improved that much in the last like what 6 years. So yeah, I mean she has charisma. The song is fun, but that rapping I think completely doesn't fit with the song vibe at all. I think I wouldn't say that it ruins the vibe because there's moments where it kind of makes sense, but then at the same time there's moments where I'm like, I just don't fuck with it. I just don't think it fits the vibe as much. Maybe it's me, but whatever. Next we have NCT 2023 with Golden Age. Ballad. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a fucking ballad, bro. Next we have Yerin with Bam Bam Bam. It fits Yerin pretty much well. It's fun. It's cute. I think it really works well with her voice, the production. It's a fun romance love song. Not much to complain. Don't have any negatives. Song is just good. You know, it's just a good song. Like, this song is a classic 7 out of 10. It's very enjoyable. Maybe it's very 80s. Maybe the negative would be like, it's not like extraordinary, but it's not a negative if the song is good. So let's have Secret Number with Starlight. Another cute, fun, vibrant song for the summer. Good. It's just a very, very solid, good track. Let's have Ember with Jackson and Ultron with Heard. Yeah, I mean harder. It's not Heard. Sorry, my bad for my English. Harder. It's a fun banger. It's a fun club track. Amber, this is not the first time she's made this music. She made it for so long. It's not her first. It's not gonna be her last. And I think her voice really fits well this type of music. I wouldn't listen to it personally that much, but it fits with her very well. The Rose with Beautiful. Good rock song by The Rose. I'm really, really impressed this year by them. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to re-listen to The Rose stuff because why am I liking this music so much compared to the years before? I don't know. I'll check it out. Maybe they've changed style. But yeah, it's a good song. Now Young K with Let It Be Summer. Now this is a bad rock song. Average pop punk, and interesting vocals, and interesting lyrics. Here it is, boys. Mediocre to best, if not bad, pop rock song. Next we have Candice with BF Mood, I think it's called, or just BF. It's just instrumentals, and I like it. Simple as that. It's a vibe. Love the guitar. Super laid back. I think there's even a little bass in the background. I could be wrong. But yeah, I mean the song works. Just works. Simple as that. Yeah. Next we have Leo, Not From Vix, with One Look. Just uninteresting, I would say. There isn't much stuff that I like about this track personally. Yeah, I think it's pretty forgettable. So there's an artist called Lev, and I think the song is called AI Bay, I think. It's actually good. I can't lie. I like it. I like his arrogance. I like his presence. The song works. Very third generation-ish. Simple production. It's a production you've heard a million times. But it works. I think it's a good song. Next we have NCTU with Baggy Jeans. I like how NCTU has become the group of like just putting two words or just take a random shit in front and just make it the title of a song and make that song about that thing. So yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit cringy. It's a little bit repetitive. I don't give a fuck about your baggy jeans. I mean, at least in the past you try to do like, I don't know, regulate. I mean, that was a 127, I know. Kick it. Oh, there's a 127. Like, when, like, I don't know, you was the group of like the cool shit. Of like, we're gonna do some cool kind of like chic type of thing. And they're just 127 again. Why does everybody want to be 127 at this point? I don't get it, but whatever. Next we have Audrey Luna with Locket. The beat just goes hard, objectively. It really does. I like her that like spoken word, like whispering type of rapping. It works. It's aggressive. It's in your face, but she isn't at the same time. So I really fuck it. It's a weird song. The music video is weird for the sake of being weird, I would say. But yeah, it works at the same time. My brother Woody Gochild is back with MOM, which I assume it's Man of the Match. Just a vibe, simple production. He's just rapping, vibing, singing. I mean, it's just a comeback song, really. I don't know if he went to the military. I don't remember. Maybe he was in jail. I don't know. I haven't seen this guy for some time. Maybe he went to the military and I forgot. But whatever it is, if you went to the military, I'm happy you're back. If you were in jail, I'm happy you're back. If you just took a break, I'm happy you're back. So whatever, good song. Just bring us now a fun, great EP like you did before you went whatever or you just disappeared. And last but not least, we have Nell with Wanderer. I'm not a fan of Nell, and this song would not make me a fan. Just pretty average. It's Japanese inspired rock music with decent vocals at best. And this was it for August 2023. Finally, it's over. I think I talked about everything, yeah? Yes, it's over finally. It's a 30-minute video, which even if I cut something, it's gonna be 28. I've talked about everything. My favorite songs out of this bunch, since I always say this and I always do this thing, I'm gonna go up a little bit. I would say definitely Stacy with Bubble, Once in Apocalypse. I would say Gemini or Gemini. Up Late, Aespa, Better Things, Geo, Killing Me Good, Primrose, Laffy Taffy, Love Evolution, Girls, Capitalism. I call it Love Capitalism, but it's Girls Capitalism. Whatever, it's the same shit. Loco Volvo, Akumu Lovely. I'll give it some IDXP with Kitsch, and I'll give it to The Rose with Short, Candice, BF Mood, and that's it. I think Edrin will unlock it. You know, these are the best tracks by far, I think, of this month, of this week or 2 weeks, whatever. Some of them are some of the best of the month, 100%. I'm happy for August. I thought that August was a diverse month, even when I look back on it. A lot of solo stuff, interesting boys, interesting girls. We had V, we had Somi, which is one of the worst songs of the year. We had some XG that we had all year. We had DPR Ian. Ugh. We had some good or some bad, some great and some shit, as you want, everything balanced in life, right? So I thought it was a pretty good month, better than July. I think slightly better than June. But again, that first 4-month run, I think from January to March, it's April, it's some of the best in K-pop history. It was so fucking good. And now it's slowed down, and hopefully it's gonna start going up. I've seen some interesting stuff for September already, because we're already in September. It's the 6th of September. I can see we have 4 songs of added rides. I'm definitely curious about this one. Gravity, we have Kim Sejong, and we have Wasa. So that's already good. And there's probably other stuff. Oh, Rise released a song I didn't listen to. My bad. Whatever. It's not the end of the world. We're gonna recuperate everything we haven't listened to. So yeah. I think this is it for this video. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.